You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3, thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
Well, here we go again. I'm fantastic. How about you two? My goodness, have you two lost weight?
Yes.
We have lost weight.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Wow.
Heidi's looking mighty fine.
Y'all are getting...
John's pants are falling down when he walks.
I have a bungee cord on my pants right now, Dan.
The only thing stopping his pants from falling off are those good-looking Crocs he wears. Boy, oh boy.
You know what? I didn't realize it. Did you know your feet get fat when you get fat? Because I have some...
Well, yeah, it's all connected, John.
Yeah, well, but my Vans, I wear black and white checkered Vans quite often. I haven't worn them in a while, and last time I wore them, like I'd put my feet in there, I was like, man, these things are really snug. I must have bought the wrong size. You know, blame it, even though they're the same size I've worn for years. Well, I've dropped a little over 20 pounds now, and I put those on because I was going to a fancy event, so I wanted to wear my black and white checkered.
It's not a Crocs event.
It was not a Crocs event. It was more of a checkered Vans
Head
event.
upgrade, yeah.
So I put them on. I was like, oh, wow, my feet fit in here perfectly now. So I was so fat that my feet were too fat for my shoes.
Unbelievable. Wow. It's
I didn't know that was even a thing, man.
You know, and a lot of people don't realize this. You don't necessarily have to work out more or diet or anything else when it comes to the feet. You just grind up some Pamprin and just rub it on.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't know if that's a thing. So kids, do not try that at home.
Hey, it's Cow Appreciation Day.
I appreciate a cow.
The only reason I bring that up is, number one, they're tasty.
They're what?
Tasty.
Oh,
So
tasty.
yummy.
It is Cow Appreciation Day, and this is actually on the National Celebration calendar, and it was just a marketing stroke of genius. It was originally launched by Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Chick-fil-A, if you
Yeah.
remember some of their past ad campaigns and whatnot, it's,
Eat more chicken. The cows would
Yeah.
say that. That's really cool. So
there
we're going to
you
have to
go.
celebrate today. I'll have to eat more cow.
There you go. If you see a cow today, appreciate it.
I appreciate him a bunch.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
Do you have a credit card? Is it the very best credit card? Many people get their credit card as a response to an offer that was mailed to you. These are typically not the best cards. Check the fine print for the fees and interest. We have a website that compares many different cards being offered so you can find the one that's the best fit for you. If you'd like to find a better credit card, we'd love to help at bettercreditcards.net. There's no obligation. Just click and compare to see if we can get you a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net.
Sunny 93.3, time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Hi, Ranger Dan.
Ranger Dan.
Morning, chillin'. You little knuckleheads. Hey, you little radio rangers, gather on the radio. I'm Ranger Dan. I'm going to drop some critter knowledge on ya.
All right.
Want to talk about possums this morning.
Okay.
Opossums or possums?
It is opossum. Don't waste the O.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if there's ever a vowel
Is it
shortage,
because they're Irish?
I have no idea. Possum, you may not know this. Possums are the only marsupial in North America.
Okay.
That's it? The only marsupial?
That's it.
I thought it was be the only marsupial to do something, but they're the only marsupial, period.
Yeah, and people can say, and I actually had one who was living around in my yard a few years back. I thought it was an ugly cat because I don't see well. So it's like, hey, kitty, kitty, hey,
You're kidding.
hey, kitty.
This kitty's got very coarse hair.
No, man, it was an opossum. Possums are really pretty good.
Yeah.
For when you think about it, they eat a ton of ticks. They like ticks.
Oh, really?
They eat lots of bugs.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you find one on your property, yeah, they're kind of ugly.
Leave them alone.
Yeah, just let them do their thing, man. They don't hurt anything. They just kind of hang around. And
So
I don't know that I've ever seen one.
Oh, I have. They're not a gorgeous critter.
some people think they're super cute. Some people actually have them as pets.
Oh, I
Really?
Yeah, because beauty is subjective. You know,
Oh, yeah, the
just
whole-
like art. Exactly.
Look at Heidi. She's gorgeous, and she ended up with me. So
There you go.
If that can happen, anything's possible.
You're lucky you followed that up the way that you did. I thought you were going to stop at look at Heidi.
No.
I was going to knock you off your chair.
Hey, do you think I'm dumb and stupid? No.
Now it also turns out they're pretty sturdy. They're pretty tough. They're pretty strong. They're basically immune to rabies.
Really?
Yeah, which is pretty darn interesting. Wow. They're also largely immune to venom from snakes like cottonmouths and rattlesnakes.
Really?
Yeah, they're like the tanks of the little North American marsupial.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, they make really strange sounds if you can get one to talk. Seriously.
Speak.
Yeah, they're normally pretty quiet, and playing possum is not make-believe. They will actually play dead. That's one of their defense mechanisms if they're feeling threatened.
I do the same thing.
Yep. So do this now, Little Radio Rangers. I know you like to play make-believe. Maybe you like to imitate horsies and kitties and doggies and stuff like that. If you want to imitate possums, it's pretty simple. You just go, hey, I'm going to go eat some trash and get hit by a car. Because that's what they do.
Do not play that game.
Don't play that game. That would also be the same way to play raccoon, I think, because they do pretty much the same thing.
Pretty much. So, yeah, opossums, man, they're pretty groovy. Go get yourself a bunch and put them in the garage and...
Mom and Dad will love it.
Surprise the folks.
Again, I don't encourage that. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on Sunny 93.3. This has been Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
The inventor of Rip It Gloves has been a drywall guy for decades. He was trying to find gloves that worked for him and his crew, but nothing was quite right. So he went out and created some. Rip It Gloves fit firm in your hand and protect your hands, but still allow you to use a touchscreen. Professional athletes love the extra grip Rip It Gloves gives them. Painters, roofers, contractors, but also motorcycle and horseback riders. See why everyone loves Rip It Gloves at ripitgloves.com. Use promo code radio to save 25%. That's RIPIT gloves.com, promo code radio.
Sunny 93.3. It's time for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris.
That segment where I wear out shoe leather and I bang on desks and I demand answers about the local area in which we live and play.
That is awesome. I always get very well informed during this segment.
That is really nice of you to say, and
sometimes it's accurate information too.
Sometimes it is. Yeah, keep in mind, and we'll keep doing this reminder until it's go time, show time. By the spring of 2023, every resident and every business except for Sanford and Hy-Vee has to relocate downtown.
Yes. I've been told that. Yeah,
has to relocate downtown.
There's a lot of stuff going on downtown.
Boy, there sure is.
Yeah, it seems like every time you turn around, there's another business popping up down there. And there's people building things. And there's people moving down there.
It's starting to look like an episode of Hoarders.
It kind of is. It's like more and more stuff.
Just stuff
all
everywhere.
Crammed into this tiny area.
Here's what I want to address, and I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but there are still a couple of bills every month that I don't pay online.
Oh, okay.
But I'll actually write a check.
Yeah.
And Sioux Falls Utilities is one of them.
Okay.
Okay. So I get, and that's your water bill. So I get my water bill, and I look at it, I'm going, this is weird. It's to the penny the exact amount from the month before.
Oh, wow.
Which is not even possible.
Like you use the exact same amount of water?
It was to the penny,
You must
John.
have a very strict regimen there, Dan.
No, I don't. That's why I said that's a little weird. That's a little weird. Because, for instance, I wash the top of my refrigerator because, every 4 years you need to do that.
Yeah, whether it needs it or not. It's just
But
general.
to the penny, I just thought, okay, nobody read the meter. What else is going on? And then I went, well, what the heck? For the first time, there's no return envelope.
Oh.
There was no return envelope. I had to go into my office, and I actually had some envelopes in there, do my own envelope, dress my own envelope, and I'm going, okay, let me see if I got this straight. The city, we're in about 21 mil into a parking ramp that'll never get finished. Let's see, we got an aquatic center we're subsidizing. Do you know we still do about $1.2 million in tax dollars for the Washington Pavilion, even though the place is supposedly in the black?
Oh,
so
wow.
money. Print some envelopes, even if it's just one for me. That's 12 envelopes a year.
Yeah, I'm not asking for much here.
Yeah, just take it out of the kitty there.
They probably figured out that a lot of people were paying it online. They didn't need them anymore, so they just phased that out.
Well, what it is it's a little passive-aggressive threat to me.
Oh.
Hey, Dan, pay it online because we don't want to spend all the money for an envelope just for you.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
But no, I'm not. No.
See, now there are some things where you can choose, I want a paper statement or I just want to get it digitally. Like banks will do that. So maybe the city could do something like that. If I want it paper and I want you to mail it to me and I want that envelope, that's one thing. Or just email it to me and I'll pay it online.
I have watched for over 30 years what this city does with money. I'm not giving them my banking information. Send me a frickin' envelope.
Yeah.
The views expressed by Dan on this program
Are a lot of people's.
not necessarily the views of this program.
That's it. Take it to the streets. Let's go. Woo! And again, spring of 2023, you got to live downtown.
That's good to know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
Join us for a fun week in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic for the 3rd annual 80s in the Sand. We've been there the last 2 years. In addition to making a bunch of awesome new friends, we had so much fun meeting 80s actors and musicians. 80s in the Sand takes over the entire resort, so you'll mingle with them at the pools and the restaurants too. We'd love to have you join us. See the amazing lineup featuring Sammy Hagar and many more at radiotravelgroup.com. Save $200 per person for first-time guests at radiotravelgroup.com.
Sunny 93.3. Time right now to visit with Jeff Harding with Crescent Real Estate Group with our real estate update. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm great. How are you, John?
Very, very good. We've got a very exciting thing coming up at the very end of this month, don't we?
We do. We're getting to the end where we're going to draw for our winner for our Summer Dream Concert giveaway. We're sending 2 people free airfare, 3 nights at the Luxor King Suite at the top of the Luxor, and great tickets to see Aerosmith the last night you're in Vegas. So
it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's coming up in September, but the final day to register is the very end of July 31st, and then we're going to be doing the drawing and reaching out right here on this program and calling somebody and congratulating them on August 1st. I think that's pretty exciting.
It's going to be exciting. We're going to show up at their house and kick the front door in and tell them that they won.
That would be a different way to do it, but we'll just call them. How's that sound?
We'll just call them.
So now we're going to remind you how to register in just a moment, but let's talk a little bit about real estate. Has this been a good summer to buy and sell a home?
It has been. It's been a busy summer. Of course, it's been that way almost year-round the last 2 years. It slows down, of course, a little bit in the winter, but if you look at the market reports, it just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. This month versus last year, this month, it's grown, and it's been doing that every month, so it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon.
So let's give people a bit of advice. If I'm listening right now and I'm even thinking, we're kind of outgrowing this house and it's going to be about time, what's step number 1? What would be the first thing I do if it's time to sell my home?
Well, step number 1 is to sit down and talk to a realtor. Most every realtor you're going to talk to has a checklist to kind of walk you through the process. A good real estate agent's going to help you get organized, get pre-qualified for a mortgage at the lender of your choice, help you figure out who's got the best interest rate out there. If you need some recommendations, they'll usually have a few names they recommend. And you get pre-qualified. Usually that's just a 1 or 2 day process. Then you start looking, and if you use Crescent Real Estate Group, what we do is we have an app we put on your phone, helps you see all the listings as they come available, the minute they come available in Sioux Falls. So that's a great tool. You can put your parameters in, say, I need at least 3 bedrooms, I want to stay under $250,000, I want to be on the southeast side of town. You can set your parameters, and as soon as one of those listings comes new online, your phone bangs. You can get, and then I see it too the same time you do. So, these realtors, it's that communication process is there if you're working with the right real estate agent. Now,
if somebody listening is going, boy, that sounds great, and I don't have an agent already, how do they get a hold of you to make you their agent?
Well, they can call me at 605-521-3000, or they can go to our website at crescentsells.com. Or they can find us at any of our agents' Facebook pages. We've got Jeff Harding, myself, with Crescent Sells on a Facebook page. We've got Alicia Luther. We've got Sandy Winkler. We've got Katie Enlay. Several agents here that are more than qualified to help you when it comes to selling a home or starting that search for the right home for you.
And we're going to throw a link on Facebook to make it really easy to find their website. But I also want to remind you, we're giving away those tickets at the end of this month. It's the last day to register. Tickets to Aerosmith. It's a dream concert giveaway in Las Vegas. And you can register at sunnyradio.com. Or if you go to any of the Crescent pages or to the Sunny Radio Facebook page, we all have links going there as well. And we've got less than 500 people signed up right now. So your odds are pretty darn good, aren't they?
They are. I honestly, we weren't sure what kind of response we'd get, but I'll tell you right now, for being able to sign up for free and telling your friends to sign up, since if you win, it's a trip for 2 people. Your friend might bring you. So, it's your incentive to get your friends to sign up for it. Enter free. It takes about 15 seconds to enter the contest. Somebody's going to win this thing.
Absolutely. And I noticed on there that less than 50% of the people that go to the page are signing up. So here's what I think you need to do. Go to the page and sign up. And for those of you who've been to the page and you're looking at it going, I don't want to get on some list and then Jeff is going to pester me for the rest of my life. You're not going to do that, are you?
No, what we do is, our plan is, every 3 or 4 months we're going to have a fun giveaway like this. So, if every few weeks we send you an email saying, hey, thanks for joining the contest, we'll let you know through those emails who won the last contest. We'll tell you about the next one we're having. It's free to join that one. There'll be a link to how to get to that contest. So, it's a great way. Our incentive to do that for these listeners is, and we just hope that if somebody asks you, hey, do you know a good realtor, you could recommend us. That's really all we're out for.
And if for some reason you say, boy, I don't want to win prizes anymore, you can easily opt out. So when you go to the page, don't be afraid to sign up. It's simple. It's easy. Jeff, thanks again, man.
I appreciate you having us. Thanks.
And what's the number to call if they want to call right now and find out more about anything at Crescent Real Estate?
605-521-3000.
And you can text that number as well, and he can send you all the info for that app. So, hey, somebody's already calling. Again, you can reach out to us at sunnyradio.com, and we'll get you all registered. Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3. Credit cards, they can be trouble. About 12 years ago, we did a debt snowball program and got rid of our credit cards. We were debt-free except for our house. It was awesome. But over the course of the next decade, our credit score went down. That sounds weird, but they need open accounts to give you a score. Our lower score made our insurance rates go up. We decided to get a credit card to help with that. We just pay it off every month. If you want a better credit card, check out bettercreditcards.net. They help you compare all the different cards to get the best one for you. That's bettercreditcards.net. Sunny 93.3, time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Okay, you guys are movie buffs and you got your favorite TV shows, and most people do.
I finally got to go to the movie, by the way, Dan.
That's right, you did. You went to the film yesterday, didn't like it. So
I did.
I did not.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear that story, and I'm positive.
John liked it. I don't.
But, it's...
That's a shock, isn't it?
certain talent rises to the top.
Yeah.
There are a cajillion actors, there's a cajillion singers, but
bunch of them,
you end up with, you got those people that just ride that
the
top
superstar
tier. Like way back in the day, you had Sir Laurence Olivier, you had Charlie Chaplin, people like Richard Burton, for instance, your favorite stars. And they kind of come and go and whatever, which brings us, of course, to, are you ready for this? Because this is huge.
Oh, who's that?
Honey Boo Boo.
Oh, yeah.
Because celebrities are fabulous.
Is Honey Boo Boo in the news again?
Honey Boo Boo is in the news. It's legal stuff this time.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Honey Boo Boo, you may be aware. Well, who isn't? Come on. She's in that top tier. She starred in that reality show of the same name, Honey Boo Boo, with her mother, June.
Yes.
Yeah, Mama June.
Mama June.
Since finding fame on Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, Mama June Shannon has remained in the public eye with Mama June from not to hot, because she dropped a bunch of weight and stopped wearing Crocs.
I have not.
She has also continued.
The same plan I'm on.
But, she hooked up with some loser guy, and apparently she's got some substance abuse problems and some gambling problems,
too bad.
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, now comes lawyers and things like that. It looks like Honey Boo Boo wants her money in her little own deal.
Yeah,
wants
I don't blame her.
Should be.
And
probably.
according to TMZ, a rep for the 13-year-old, Honey Boo Boo's 13 real name, Alana, by the way, is working with an attorney to move her dough into an account that will not be accessible to Mama June.
That's a good idea.
So you got to ask.
That's a good idea.
What is Honey Boo Boo's net worth?
Oh, yeah. What
Any
is
idea?
it? I never really thought about that.
I have no idea.
She was actually, and she was just a little kid. She got paid $50,000 an episode.
No kidding?
That was her
Ow.
take. But of course, well, yeah, but there were agents to pay and there was stuff to pay, and Mama June was burning up. But
Maybe
right now,
we should rethink that reality thing, Heidi.
as it sits, Honey Boo Boo at 13 years old is worth $800,000.
That's awesome.
And that's just cash.
That's very cool.
And who knows if there will be residuals from anything else that happens. But
well, that's really cool. I hope she does get the opportunity to save that money separately so Mama June doesn't spend it all. But also I hope that when it is time, she makes a good investment with that and doesn't just blow it, because it's so sad to see that happen. I've seen it so many times where, somebody will have this windfall. They'll have this. You guys are both making fun of me.
Pretty much.
They'll both. they'll have, something.
Honey, boo-boo, reach out to John.
No, I'm just saying they'll have this. We even talked about it the other day. We were talking about the lottery. There are people who win the lottery, and then literally years later they're dead broke and have nothing to show for it. And you're like, man, just make good decisions.
Make good choices.
So I don't know. Dan, thanks for the update, man.
It was my pleasure.
You guys are both wiping away tears because of that.
Well, now that you put it the way you put it, I'm a little messed it up here.
I'm not.
You see why we only have one bonus hour and not 2 or 3. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.